you are already picking double range poke into hard CC, hard engage, which is what you want to counter long range poke with. So they're picking
but no other plays this game have. 500 gold lead for Cloud9 without any deaths on the board. Summit's going in and he's looking for more on Fake God, jumps right back into Wallum and the smack upside the
health. They're transitioning over now. Summit coming from base. He might even be able to get there in time. The eye is popped.
Okay, there it is. It's stolen away by Cloud9, but now Blabber's in the middle and he has to try to stay alive. Biofrost gonna take a lot of damage. He's bursted down. It'll be a 1-for-1 trade. River tries to get away, down to 100 HP. Neo pops the cleanse, trying to drop the ulti, but he won't get a kill. Double back over to Fudge.
Blabber uses his ult not to try and live. He uses it to go back in, get the double fear, so they get the extra kills in addition to already landing the smite. It is a big,
what are you talking about?
Ari's item.
Oh, Everfrost.
Everfrost.
The full winter.
There's so many winter-related items now.
Oh
my God.
Oh, but it's about to be a cold day in top lane for Fake God. The man is freezing to death up here against Summit, who is just knocking him around.
Okay.
River goes in, nice kick back into the wall. Summit tries to get away and outplay. River still in hot pursuit, misses Sonic Wave. And Summit's still looking for him. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, the fun's not done. Summit sticks around a little bit too long. Discretion's the better part of Valor, but Summit is now dead. A little bit more damage goes through. Biofrost gets away, but Neo don't. Cloud9, 5-2 game.
All right, well, the game has erupted, Flowers, and all the action that we wanted. That was quite a nice dodge on the first Sonic Wave on top side from Summit, but it looks like he got too much confidence.
Oh, he was just daring him, man. Yeah. He was daring him.
He wanted to style on him with the fancy footwear. Cloud9, that's one of the ones where they can also...
I was taking the skill check, and he called my bluff. He got me on that one. Yeah. It's fun, though. It's fun. But top side is not fun for Dignitas because the turret...
Though, Dignitas, to see if they can fish around. Maybe, like you're saying, a Sleepy Trouble bubble can win you a big advantage.
They get the Leona there. River tries to go in on it, but now River is isolated from the rest of the team. This was not the call that Dignitas needed. The Ahri goes to sleep, but the Zoe goes to hell. A double kill for Fudge, and there's nothing Dignitas can do about it.
I like the sound of that one. Berserker's under tower, and he's burning down too. Looks like, you know, Blue's not gonna get lonely down in hell. Another sinner takes the path.
We weren't talking about Blue, we were talking about Zoe. I'm trying to keep it at least somewhat positive here. All right, Cloud9, they're taking themselves to take this turret out.
Yep, Cloud9 closing in. No opportunities for Dignitas poke either. Nice hook on the side from Bio. Does get an ultimate out, but he also trades with his own Thresh ultimate.
And mid lane, tier 2 turret takes a beating. Tier 2 turret goes down. More gold in Cloud9 pockets. Nearly a 7,000 lead. They land the Sleepy Trouble onto Fudge. They're going to get the ulti out of him as well. But just getting these ultis is not enough. Cloud9 can disengage in time, and you know they're not going to feel pressured to fight again before the ultis come off cooldown. Another bubble finds its mark, this time onto Summit. Dig will put a little bit of damage into the C9 top laner, getting him pretty low now, ready to go back over the wall with a blast cone. Blue decides to follow Flash. Blue's in there, Blue's out of there. The counterattack comes in, and Berserker with the super mega death rocket trades even.
Sends him back home again. Jinx gets the kill credit here, 1-for-1 trade, but Dignitas still trying to use some semblance of pressure to their advantage here, pushing out this wave, and Blabber for the pincer.
Blabber's there. He's ready to go with this one here. Neo's already locked down, and Fudge is unstoppable. River tries to get away, but Winsome's ready to lock him down now, too. Lee Sin's normally pretty mobile, but that horse is a galloping right back over the wall. He's trying to run. Oh, but Blabber's got his number. Fake God wants to get away now, but he'll be slammed right back into the wall. Fudge tries to read.
And honestly, they have wasted no time this weekend getting right back on track.
This Cloud9 team looks
is a way to try and force 5-on-5s. And if you go up to Cloud9 and say, hey, 5-on-5 us, they will say yes every time because they are over 10,000 gold ahead with an extremely strong team fighting setup. So they are not worried one bit about the Dragons being picked up by Dig. Sometimes though, you know, that slingshot win condition can bite you in the butt. If if they happen to get, smite steals or something and cash in on the soul. That is what Dig have to hope for.
Right.
So it is on them. Very good pickup for them. They still have to go try and grab it because, maybe there is a world where they're able to snipe.
Hope and faith are one of the core tenets of any team that's down 10,000 gold in a game of League of Legends. Like, at that point, you need something to go your way that's not necessarily immediately under your control, because your opponents are just so far ahead. They're calling all the shots. Dignitas will lose their first inhibitor in the top lane as pressure is applied to the remaining 2 lanes now by C9. Fudge pushing up bottom by himself. Everybody else grouped up here in mid. Blabber's making sure that the waves can't get shoved out super easily here in top. Stun comes out from the Leona onto Biofrost. It won't turn into a whole lot of anything. Tier 3 turret falls mid. Tier 3 turret is about to fall bottom. The Dignitas base crumbles to dust, and Dig says nothing about it. Blabber will be the first one to engage. Fake God will be the first to die. They've already got him, and they're looking for more. Fudge goes in looking for anything else, but he won't find the lockdown. Inhibitor number 2 is gone. Inhibitor number 3 is gone. Dignitas just went silently into the night on this one. They never found a moment to try to stop this. Cloud9 went in first. Cloud9 got the inhibitors. Cloud9 got the pick. And Cloud9 has been running this game.
Yeah.
One more hit onto that inhibitor. Not inhibitor, we're on the Nexus turrets already. Damn it.
And so Hecarim is so happy in this scenario. Now he's even happier finding River.
River gets away. No, he doesn't. I jinxed it. I'm sorry,
Okay.
River. I didn't mean to, buddy. Neo's trying to get out of this one now. He's got plenty of chakrams. Blabber's still looking for the chance, seeing if maybe he can go in, trying to wait for those things to drop, but they last long enough to get Neo away to safety. But safety doesn't last very long in a situation like this. 5v4 for Cloud9 on the map. Remaining Nexus turret falls now. C9 pushing forward. Dig finds no safety, no solace, even in their own base. They'll get one at the very end. But Cloud9 stopped this game. 26 minutes in, they get the dub.
It doesn't really hurt Pride Soccer at all. He's still able to pick up the Xin. Pretty much universal jungle champion. And this is a very control. But since Xin got his flash blown, that becomes very punishable. Not only do you leave your camps on the top side exposed, but you yourself would be exposed to a turnaround gank. Olebo's a flash himself, though.
But now the counterattack, the counter flash, the damage in the CC chain. It'll be a 1-for-1. Lost gets excited with the kill on the enemy. In flays, turns around, and then immediately hit the minion. That's the kind of support play and recognition of his surroundings that I love to see. Now he's going to find a death sentence, flayed right back into some flame chompers. Lost got to be a little bit careful here. The damage goes out. Lost gets excited. And
Do that, so it feels very good for Pride Soccer here, considering his flash was blown early, and so he just went into default farming for Xin Zhao. Teleporting on top of your head is going to give you that dual purpose. You can either make the exciting play that we're looking for, or save it for defensive purposes to make sure Twisted Fate plus trade for a Blaze going bottom and having to pick up the wave second. Now that they've kind of reset it, the wave crashing into top side, it's just a fight over the jungle camp. Santorin gets that one.
Oh, Santorin steals away the Gromp, but now they're looking for the fight itself. Pride Stalker's in the middle of everybody, trying to stay alive with the ulti, but Team Liquid's able to pile in. Bwipo's being focused, but Licorice is being focused harder. Team Liquid has already found themselves a couple of kills. Can they get one more? A Blaze Olive stuck underneath the turret. Bwipo's taking the aggro, and he's in, he's out, it's all done.
Game for them now. Santorin, really good heads-up play to ult and then E back the Xin into a position where they can get him.
Liquid is just one of those squads you've always got to respect in these medium-sized skirmishes. 2v2s, 3v3s. Santorin coming down here to force a bit of a 2v1. Licorice with the flash away. Bwipo with the flash follow and the spectral maw. He's got to get away from the turret aggro now. Santorin's going to be stunned up, but Onslaught of Shadows will take Licorice down.
Yeah, a little messy, but they do get it. Because it took so much time, it allows Golden Guardians to push in here towards mid lane with their Rift Herald. Santorin going to get chased out as well.
It was Super Mega Death Rocket from Lost that sniped Bwipo and made Santorin stand alone against the Golden Guardians mid laner. So Golden Guardians actually...
Big cross-map plays. That was insane. The accuracy there to get the snipe into the Realm Warp timing to pick flowers. This is giant for the Golden Guardians to start off super weak with a magnificent lead over the rank 1 team.
Now, this is what I'm looking at, though, because this is where time and time again, the Golden Guardians start to slip. This is where they lose control of the game. No, I'm not trying to curse it. I am being honest, damn it. So the question that I want to pose to you, knowing their history, knowing how these games have gone before, what do the next 5 minutes, what do the next 10 minutes need to look like? Whippo's gonna maybe get slammed to the wall, but now he gets away. Rampage coming out for loss, but it'll be 1-for-1. Pride Stalker wants to get out. Box gonna get dropped. Whippo's nearly killed, down to 100 HP.
To get the most out of their headshots and try and use their extra range, but it is a lot more difficult. Licorice, though, Mininar being attacked.
He's getting collapsed on, but the rest of the Golden Guardians are here to try to respond. Pride Stalker eating a lot of damage. He might just get bursted down, but the damage flies back over the wall. And they've got 1-for-1 so far. Whippo's gonna die before he can reset again, but Lost is fallen, and that's all that matters. The Golden Guardians drop the ball, and it's Team Liquid picking up the fumble. Bjergsen flashes back away as a Blaze Olive is here in a 1v3. He'll do his best to try to win it. Han Solo wants to get away, but a beautiful bounce for the kill. The fumble don't matter. A Blaze Olive just smears.
Gets another one here. You see after that kill, he's very close to the soul. Couldn't quite click it, but in the chase here, you think, oh my god, it's 1v3 and Bjergsen has
spawn for the soul. They have control, they have priority, they have a Blaze Olive now getting pulled to safety as Centauran jumps in and the targeting is over onto the rise. A Blaze Olive gets himself out. Whippo goes in, he tries to get the reset, but again, the kill is on Lost. Golden Guardians are 3v4. A Blaze Olive at 1/3 HP. Whippo's been killed away. The Drake is still gonna be their target here. Pride Stalker's alive, but he has no smite just yet. Golden Guardians ready to fight for this soul, but can they even do it? They will be forced away, Team Liquid. Oh, but Pride Stalker, he's got the flash. Does he want to try to go in and YOLO this? He's thinking about it, man. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Oh, maybe?
No. Yeah, if you leash the dragon like that, he can't get the W in. Continue hype during the rest of his years for LCS, and he definitely is looking to bring it here with the 4-1 split push in this game for Golden Guardians versus Team Liquid. 2,000 gold lead. They still have the possibility 4 minutes down the line to pick up that Mountain Soul, and they're going to try and make use of this Baron. Have been struggling after the nerfs to, or the changes in stats to all of the bruiser items, where they removed a lot of the base health and moved a lot of the stat value into damage. So it's either, stuff like Black Cleaver or Death Dance if you're a little bit more ahead and looking for the carry potential. But look at this match.
Try to challenge for this. Golden Guardians will take an uncontested Mountain Soul just about 28 minutes into the game.
Are already sweating. They go for the pick on a Blaze, though, and he
flashes. He flashed away. Popped the QSS now, too. Golden Guardians scramble to keep their mid laner alive, and he's got a little bit of extra shielding to do just that. Jinx is ready to go to Reset City, and it ain't looking pretty for Team Liquid. They are ripped in half, and a quadra kill for Lost.
Oh, only one getting stolen by Licorice there. That is going to be a Golden Guardians dub. Flowers, Mountain Soul on them already. They get the ace. They don't have to go for the engage because Team Liquid come for them. Woo, Golden Guardians starting out super weak with a banger upset.
Golden Guardians have shown us time and time again how good their early game is, but they kept messing up the mid game. Not today, not against TL. Golden Guardians get the win.
And there, so the one thing that it does, though, is Spica is kind of, big arrow is kind of funneled towards bottom side, because bottom side is the only one where they really have set up for him. With Spica also kind of upsetting those expectations and starting on the bottom side of the map, he's in position to answer this first gank. He's going for the Scuttle Crab, though, and Hooney's saying, don't worry, I got it, bro. I don't know if he's got it.
Hooney's in trouble. Is Gwen immune enough? No! First blood to Ssumday.
So they know Closer just cleared Clerks. He's on top side. The comms had to have been, don't worry, I've got it. I'll be able to work my own way out, because Spica went on to
oh boy. Bottom side, who he has to get away, down to 100 HP. He'll flash out to stay alive on that one. Closer still hanging out, fighting Spica in the top side. Flash out from FBI now, too. Yurson looking to just chase after these guys. He's got the mark on Huhi. And TSM strikes back. They get the kill in the 2v2 bottom.
Tactical and your son opening up an opportunity for TSM.
Yep, TSM has control over the bottom lane. They have for a while now, and that's going to translate into an easy pickup on this, especially with, like you just said, it was forward, not forcing any of these early plays, but it is Huhi dragging in Tactical. Gale Force allows him to reposition a little bit, get out of trouble without having to spend either one of his summoner spells, but I like the attempt coming out from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, quick thinking there for him, but he lands the snare as well, and he gets shot on FBI!
But now they can aim at either one. Who's it gonna be? Fourth shot! Oh, it's so damn close, but not enough.
He is squeezing tight!
Oh!
The double! No movement there. Able to block.
And right when we get back to live, this is why it was important that we saw big
scenario. Now it's cut off by really good mid kill there for 100 Thieves. Again, blowing the
wind to bait them into it, keep Tactical off that Jinx. It still feels like, and the gold chart backs me up here, this is TSM going all aboard the Tactical hype.
The fairly standard rotate them to topside because Victor wants to stay mid at his tower so he can keep wave clearing, keep scaling.
Oh boy. Ssumday has just decided he wants the 1v1 here in bottom lane. Huni tries to get away. Ssumday stays alive. You can't immune that one. Ssumday gets the execution.
I have to say, Ssumday's Tryndamere games have both been exceptional. He pulls this dive off with just a little bit of health to give. TSM wants to punish on topside though, and they go for the dive.
FBI pops both summoner spells to get away. He uses his stopwatch to stay alive, but will it keep him living all the way? Spica's gonna be taken down next, or is he? So many low health
They used it already. Outside there for Ssumday, and then he returns and takes the tower as his second reward.
You know, normally I'm not a big fan of watching 100 Thieves was here, man. This is the legacy player for this squad. This is the guy that's been a part of all of it from back in the day when they were getting
ahead of Huni. It's one thing to talk about kills, you know, and pushing and getting map pressure and the tower Victor at least. And you know, Huni's main goal is trying to collect as much cash as he possibly can and tell Ssumday to, hey, hold on, wait a second for me to catch up. Abadage is not going to let him catch up.
Well, we've got a TP coming in.
Now
could be in some trouble.
Cornered.
Now you got no option except forward, and it will end up a 1-for-1. Ari's got no way out of this one. Your son ends up getting the kill credits. And hey,
on these singular champions that are very standard to ban. Oh, the flash play from Spica. Do they have this? They got FBI!
FBI is done for. Tactical gets
the two so that they don't become the victims of more of these Ari picks. Also getting the turret money onto Kaiduo, but now he's the one encircled by 300 Thieves members.
Here we go. Goodbye, Kaiduo. I don't think there's...
funny, actually.
Yeah, it sounds like there were 300 Thieves going after him. Lots of assist me pings coming out from the blue side as TSM knows they have to challenge this. Your son's going to get rooted up there.
They got it.
Oh my goodness, 100 Thieves. They're challenging them here. Spica's the only one who might be able to stop this and steal it away, but now they're going to focus onto the Jarvan instead. The Baron's going to be taken low, but they don't outsmite Closer. He's ready to go. He locks in the objective, and Tactical's going to get run down by the Barbarian King of Eyeball Swords. Shut down over to Ssumday.
Valiant effort there, trying to salvage the situation, go for the steal, but 100 Thieves, steady hands prevail. Take a look at the setup here once again in the replay. Spica threatens around the opposite side.
I mentioned the gold lead. We've got 1.5 minutes left of Baron. They've already made 3,000 gold off of it. Jump that up to over 4 as the tier 2 falls in bottom lane. Ssumday is just an absolute menace on this Tryndamere. TSM have to dig their heels into the dirt and get ready to defend this one. One tier 2 turret standing in mid, one tier 2 turret standing in top. After that, it's time to defend inhibitors.
And this is what so many answers and give up. And what they get back on the other side is, you know, FBI's Jinx here, taken away from Tactical, who, despite that, still had a really good game.
Yeah.
But how they way out of this one. It's a 7,000 gold lead for the 100 Thieves, and Ssumday picks them up. They're trying to bring 100 Thieves to them, but can they get the outplay on the Baron?
Okay, FBI is going to fire off the Zap, clear out Pixel Brush. TSM still on Baron, taking it down to about half now. Ssumday spinning into the enemy jungle. He's on the blue. Wants to steal that one away. He'll grab it. Super Mega Death Rocket onto 2. Spica and Huni, both injured significantly.
They're gonna flip it.
Down to 4,000, and now it's 100 Thieves ready to go in. Yurson's the first to die. They're gonna get a resurrection coming out now. TSM's already lost 200 Thieves cleaning up everybody. TSM, this was a disaster.
And you flip it. Well, guess what? It came up 100 Thieves.
Everything is coming up 100 Thieves now, my friend. They're just going to walk it in on fight before that was able to happen. But now the Thieves are able to back off, regroup, focus that Baron themselves, while Abbedagga still applies pressure in the bottom lane to distract TSM. Baron down to below half. TSM is moving towards this. 100 Thieves burning it down pretty swiftly. There you go. Baron secured. Closer and Ssumday can both get out of the pit.
They have that massacre around Baron pit.
Not really. Not really. 100 Thieves pushing in, looking to end the game now. They've got a little bit of damage onto Closer, though, from the side of TSM, nearly bursting him down, but he gets away, and instead it'll be 2 back the other way. Abbedagga on a rampage as the enemy jungler and support are down. That's a lot of your CC. That's pretty much all of your engage, and the remaining players have to try to defend. FBI blocking some shots there for Closer. He doesn't have Guardian Angel available this time, so he does actually have to respect the possibility of death. There's the Guardian Angel from FBI, immediately pulled to safety thanks to Huhi's Lantern. Nexus turret's taking a lot of damage now. That first one nearly dead. 100 Thieves still looking to end the game here. 8 seconds on Yurson's respawn, 15 seconds here on Spica. TSM doing a good job staying alive, but Tactical gets 2 hyphy, and FBI gets a rampage, 14-4. 100 Thieves keeping that push alive. Kaido was the only one left to try to clear the waves out. Huni standing tall, trying to defend. Gwen is immune, but only for a certain amount of time, and now that protection falls. TSM defending this last Nexus turret. It is the only structure left here in their base besides the Nexus. There goes Spica. There goes TSM. 100 Thieves will pad the stats a little bit more. They'll even get the last little bit for the ace. And 100 Thieves take the win.
100 Thieves with...
Which was pretty brutal. But he is known for his GP, likes to do some of these more greedy GP builds, you know, including Muramana, Essence Reverse style builds. Orianna last pick here.
Yes, Tigress and Azael back at you for CLG versus Immortals.
We'll work on it. We'll workshop this. We'll get it sorted out. Get something better in Doug Duo for sure. But this is going to be an exciting one, and you can see already, you know, some aggressive plays down on that bottom side. They're trying to push. They're trying to play in their face, and they've actually caught this in.
Ooh, the route directly onto Xerxes. Flash away from Palafox. First blood afforded over to IMT. But it continues to go down. Contract, though, he ends up returning, and Power of Evil is in dangerous territory. One more click will get the passive up and ready. Snip, snip away, my friend. Contracts takes self for revenge, playing very carefully with the numbers.
Yep, getting 6 there, using that to actually stay safe was really well played. As you said, unfortunately, he does have to give up a plate. He does have to miss out on this farm. At least they're getting Dragon on bot. Good early buy, and you're just getting Q grass procced over and over. PoE trying to potentially threaten a dive here with Xerxes. They're going to go 4 bot, and they are going to look for this. Poom is not 6 critically.
He won't be able to chomp up his ADC if needed. The cannon barrage comes through from the GP as well. A nice slice. Wild Turtle picking it up onto the Catfish hook line.
It's going to be 1,400 once he gets this plate. Over Revenge already.
Quite the CS advantage. CLG continuing to move as
Flash.
a unit as the bot lanes made their way towards mid. Xerxes, none the wiser, throws out the crescent guard for a little bit of sustainability. It ain't enough, though. I love that you mentioned the Diana as well, because when thinking about Contracts, never mind, because Contracts is in the middle of the action right now, ends up Blasconing right into the center of Immortals. Palafox can't do anything about it. Blockading that vision that CLG tried to establish before. They seem to be very aware, though, that they're in dangerous territory. Luger already down to 400 HP, gets chomped on up with the Devour. Ace in the hole comes through, tanked up. Luger nice and shielded at this point in time. So the rest of IMT, they back away from this, but they do get the tower because of that pressure.
Yep, gonna be able to get the tower. The GP ulti does cover on bot side. I'm surprised they haven't started up the Dragon yet, though, because, you know, they are spending a lot of time down here on this bottom side. Now Power of Evil maybe gonna get wrapped on, but could get the solo!
Another shockwave. Contracts coming through. Can he punish him for the misdeed of the solo? Needlework coming through. Another snip from him. He does get the return. Xerxes all the while, though, does finally start up this Dragon to get it stacked once more and has the bot lane coming to support him.
Yep, they knock down that tower. They will grab a dragon here, and it's just going to be about who can get more from their super fed side of the map. GP.
CLG fans are kind of holding on to, hoping, all right, let's see what you can do on this Gwen, especially when you have that start afforded, especially when you have Poom here to go for the answer onto Revenge, who tries to ult away.
He's going to be able to get knocked down here pretty quick. Up on that top side, Keelan is still pushing, and Jenkins playing aggressively.
Caught into the sights by Xerxes, throws out the wind becomes lightning, flash away, and the additional sustain of the potion. So Jenkins does survive, but it's a continued onslaught from IMT pressuring this top side.
Yep, just continually playing through that Caitlyn, move the Caitlyn straight up, fight for it.
Full lead for CLG. Is it enough when Luger gets knocked up and isolated under this tier 1 in mid?
So far ahead. But I'm really looking towards this next dragon. It is Cloud, which Immortals are probably not super happy about, but
preemptive flash from Destiny here. The cannon barrage through directly onto Xerxes. He has to get out of this as well. Needlework thrown by Contracts, and it's additional zoning because the curtain has been called. Xerxes now on the outskirts of it, but the ultimate still active for Contracts. He gets a pretty good blast through him.
Shockwave's there,
Gonna go ahead and get caught off right here. Xerxes on the tag. Wild Turtle picks one up onto Poom here, but his Contracts and Poom down now for CLG. They lose another. Two more standing. Luger, you are in a barrel right now. Shots taken by a to try and jump into any of this if needed. The Drake already whittled down to about 40%. CLG keeping the target on it. Cannon barrage. Xerxes rooted in the center. Goes for the objective at hand, and it's secured over by CLG's side. Palafox flashing into the pit, and there's a blast gun for Revenge to get into it as well. Hefty damage onto Contracts, even throwing the ball down from IMT, but it's CLG granting themselves the objective, but losing their jungler afterwards. I think they're okay with that.
Absolutely, that's a big trade for them. That pushes back the Soul so much. Luger, though,
Palafox
nice
stopping downside. Power of Evil gets rooted up, but it doesn't matter. The blast damage too good, so enemy min later out of it. Xerxes throwing around, wants to take down Jenkins. Can he get it? Luger on the outskirts, dishing out the damage as Jin as much as possible. But here it is, Poom on the opposite side to try and help him if needed, but looks like everyone's just gonna back off.
Yeah, but it was really good for Immortals because while they're getting those kills in that fight on that bottom side, Turtle actually pushed in mid, takes down the tower there. 2 more kills as well go the way of Power of Evil, and he gets the push in the way of bot. So they got a lot off of that. CLG really happy to actually be able to take this dragon and delay the soul, but not able to get a clean exit on the fight. After they get this smite down to about, what is 20 HP or something, you take it by an auto, 940, goes to 24, and then the smite comes through. So it was just a split second too early there from Xerxes. Contracts reactive smite when it's down to 24 HP. Revenge, nice E over the wall. RE, second activation there, comes through, kills off Contracts, and they're just trying to get out. But Luger really takes a very risky path. He wants to go back towards mid to defend that, but you do not control your own jungle there. So Luger getting punished. And on the other side, Power of Evil winning out on the 1v1 against Palafox, and now Poom is caught out in a weird spot. He's gonna have to blow his summoners to try to get out. They lose multiple kills, and a lot of that was kind of caused by just some risky pathing. So Immortals get a ton of gold really off of that play.
Gale Force had already been used in the past, so Luger didn't have that additional escape that a lot of these more immobile. You're looking at the opposite side for the marksman. Wild Turtle feeling pretty good. 400 bounty on his name. Xerxes starting to get pursued, throws it back onto Contracts, and the curtain is called once more. Destiny almost out of the range of it and does get blocked off. Contracts now the subject of the ace in the hole, brings him to a very dangerous place, but the target is on Poom, centered in the fight here. And Jenkins along
4 weeks later. All right, well, Immortal's gonna be able to grab another dragon here uncontested. So they move to Soul Point. They're almost done their charging up here. At least get GP to blow his ultimate or to drop his TP. But right back onto it. Once again, they still have the trap line. Power of Evil and Destiny are looking for the turn here.
Oh, and they find it a nice lockdown onto Poom. He's going to be taken out of this fight as soon as he enters it. So Immortals, without the protection of that Tom Kench, they feel much more empowered to commit onto this Baron now. The Cannon Barrage comes down to peel them off a tad. Contracts already seen over towards that top wave to clear it. Revenge pushing away Luger and Palafox, and with CLG no longer in the vicinity, they can go for it.
Yeah, Revenge actually TP'd first here. Jenkins is walking up. There's no GP ulti, but they are getting low here. CLG can definitely fight this.
Oh, Revenge isolated. Luger going for the shots as well, but Xerxes, he is low. Contracts throwing out the needlework, goes into stasis. Xerxes, even with the pressing guard around him, has to back off of the fight. fight. They managed to take out the enemy jungler. Contracts, his contract ended right now. Revenge, can he get the kill onto Luger? Immediately answered by Jenkins because he was already bot low. Power of Evil in pursuit, ace in the hole, brings Jenkins down to about 300 HP, and Poom has respawned, which means he can come through for that additional level of protection.
Man, Contracts just went way too early on that one. He needed to wait for the rest of his team to actually make that collapse happen. He goes in very, very quick. Now the flash on the wall.
For the wall, the roof, the knock-up, it's good. While Turtle bringing the Gale Force back to it, popping that catfish here as well. Realm Warp activated for a moment, but no, continued pursuit from IMT onto this objective. CLG tries to offset it a bit, but it is secured. IMT grab the Baron. Can they turn it around? A tether attempted onto Palafox, but on the opposite side.
Recall, they get the reset. Pewee has his teleport, so they're going to look to try to grab Soul here as well. Could they be caught out again?
Boom and Luger moving as a unit, use a blast cone to get over. Luger flashing away, and under the protection of his turret is not enough. Devoured by Poom, who can keep him for a little bit of time. Revenge is taking up most of these turret shots, which ends up being his downfall. Contracts, though, also answered. Once again, Tom Kench taken out of it. So Immortals coming out on top with the Baron that they have, with the buff feeling good, taking down turret number 2, and bringing their power across the map.
They're just going to keep on pushing here. Multiple members dead. It's up to GP now, and Jenkins can be caught.
Xerxes, he's got his eyes on the prize. Jenkins brought down to 50% of HP. There's not much he can do against this onslaught. Luger, also squishy. Palafox, now on the retreat. And on the side of Immortals, they've just got their eyes on the objectives. They took down that bot inhib. They can take down this mid turret and keep their eyes on the second inhibitor as well. So much clearing duty that CLG have to be wary of right now.
Absolutely, and they just pull back. They're going to grab Soul here. Xerxes already over, starting it up as the rest of his team collects that second inhibitor. Immortals so far ahead now. It's going to be 7.5k gold here, plus the Soul. Looking to the test. You can see Pewee now 25 Magi stacks. He is enormous. The waves are coming in mid, stacking up, bot stacking up. GP showed bot, so they're just gonna go walk up to the tower, take their third and hit for free.
Ooh, the aggressive push forward from Xerxes is followed up nicely, and Poom again taken out, and Contracts even throwing out his ultimate. That stasis will only buy him a little bit of time, hoping that Luger can land some of the curtain call in the process, but none of it will chunk down IMT in the way that they need to. Revenge keeping his eyes over on Palafox, zoning him off completely, whereas IMT want to pressure Jenkins off of this as well. All of the inhibitors down. They can go for the push right now. 4 taken down. Luger only one standing. A fountain can drown you in all of the protection that you desire, but it is not a shield against the power that Immortals have. Pulling together a victory and making a statement against CLG.
Immortals absolutely stomping.
Statement, yeah. So league officials have identified a technical issue that they believe will impact the integrity of the upcoming game. So Evil Geniuses versus FlyQuest will be postponed until a later date. We don't have that date exactly for you. Likely tomorrow is what I'm being told, but there is no guarantee on that just yet. Mark?
I have to